Start by just taking a few breaths together. Breathing in and out. Rotating shoulders back and down. As we move through this gentle yoga class today, see if you can just tune into the breath. Just gently breathing in and out. Noticing how you feel. And noticing the tension that might be going on in your body. I know that for me, I'm getting a lot of tension in my upper back and my jaw. And also I've been really, really tired. And I think that if you're very sensitive to energy or just in general to what's going on in the world, you might feel a little off because of feeling everything that's happening. So maybe you feel more tired and you've been sleeping longer hours. I know that sometimes I pull like 14-hour nights and I'm like, what is happening? So let's just energize ourselves a little bit. See if you can inhale deeply. Hold your breath on top. And then exhale. And again, inhale. Hold. And exhale. And then gently rotating the neck to the right. Start bringing in some circulations into the upper spine. And then switch and go to the opposite side. We're starting to rotate the neck gently. And come back center. Inhale and just elongate your arms up. And then exhale, gently bring your hands to your third eye, pressing your thumbs against your third eye. And if you did the energy healing class that we did on Monday, you would know that the third eye is the point of manifestation and intuition and intention. So holding that in. And then exhale, gently bring that down to your heart center. Breathe. Maybe setting up an intention for your morning or evening or whenever it is that you're practicing right now. What do you need? What does your body need? What does your mind and soul need? And then gently see if you can come forward to your hands and knees. This is the time that if you have a blanket and you want to put a blanket underneath your knees, you're welcome to do that. We're going to start with simple cows. Drop your heart down, bring your head up. And then exhale round. Moving back and forth. Starting to listen to how the spine moves, to how the body wants to move. A few more times. And then come back to center. Take a deep inhale here, keeping your hips right above your knees. Reach your arms forward, drop your heart down. Coming into a puppy pose, just letting the heart reach down. 3 breaths. 2 more. And as you exhale, slowly pressing all the way to child pose. You're going to reach your torso and your arms out to the left. Finding a little bit of a stretch to the side of your hips. 2 more breaths. come back center and go to the opposite side. Keep relaxing that neck. And again, coming all the way back to center. Inhale back, hands and knees. And then slowly come sitting onto your heels. So if you need to, you can use a block. And you can put the block right in between. And just sit on it. If you don't have a block, you want to use a pillow or something. So I'm going to come facing towards you, but feel free to stay whichever directions you are. Inhale and bring your left arm up. And then pull your ear towards your shoulder. Pause here. And then find extension to the side of your neck with the opposite arm. Breathe. Letting your neck expand and open. Again, inhale. And bring it all the way up and go opposite side. Deep, deep breath. And come all the way back. Interlace both fingers, place them behind your neck. And then bring your chin to your chest, elbows together, rounding your back slightly to feel the stretch all the way to the mid-back. Breathe. And inhale back center, open your elbows, reach your heart up, opening. 2 breaths right here. As you exhale, again rounding. So we're going to add a little bit of a movement. As you inhale, you're going to stand all the way on your knees and reach back, open up. And then as you exhale, coming all the way back, rounding the back, finding a stretch for the neck. And again, inhale, open up, exhale down. 3 more times. Inhale, exhale. Last one. And then gently coming back to your hands and knees. And see if you can take your right arm out to the side. And then exhale, gently stretch and bring that arm straight through. Extending that arm forward. Pause here, find the breath. 2 more inhales. Keep twisting as much as you can. Breathe. And then gently come back to your hands and knees, switching to the opposite side. Lift your arm. And exhale, thread that under. Deep breath. And then gently coming back to hands and knees. And see if you can tuck your toes under, and we're going to go up to downward facing dog. If downward facing dog does not feel okay to you, then you stay on your hands and knees. But if you can go all the way up, come to down dog, and maybe bending one knee, bending the other, loosening up the back of those legs. And your hips swing side to side. And if you're on your hands and knees, you can just kind of circulate your hips and move your hips around a little bit. Just breathe here, 2 breaths. And see if you can raise your right leg up. Again, hands and knees, raise the leg up. Everybody open their hips. If you're on your hands and knees, just lower your left forearm down. Rotate that ankle around a few times. Square your hips, extend that leg behind you. Again, same thing from hands and knees. Breathe and then lower your leg down, left leg up. Open the hip, rotate the ankle. Again, if you're on your hands and knees, just lower your right forearm down. And then square your hips and then lower that down. Everybody, knees down if you're not already, stretching back to child pose, but try to open your knees a little wider apart, and you're going to drop your belly down in between your thighs, extending your arms forward. Breathing all the way, feeling the lower back expanding with breath. Two more breaths. And slowly rolling up, bring your knees back together, come standing on your knees, inhale and bring your arms up. Circle your arms back so that your hands come to the side of your hips. Tailbone tuck down and forward, thighs forward, lift your chest and exhale. Come into an assisted camel. Lift your heart, keep lifting. Imagine there's a rope attached to your sternum and it's pulling that up. Squeezing your shoulder blades back. 2 breaths. And come all the way up. Come back into your hands and knees. Take a deep breath here. And see if you can take your right leg behind you and extend your left arm forward. And pause here. Deep breath. So tightening and holding onto the core. A strong core helps with a strong foundation. Strong foundations create strong legs. Grounding creates more safety, more accountability, more sense of belonging. So let's focus on that. 2 inhales. And exhale. And again, inhale. And as you exhale, bring your knee to your elbow, rounding. Inhale, open up. So go gently. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Pause here. And then lower it down. Switching if you can. Left behind. Right arm forward. Again, you can keep the back foot touching down if that feels better. Keep breathing here. Breathe, keep pointing those back toes down. And then exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, open. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, open. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, back to hands and knees. And then slowly roll all the way up. Circle your shoulders back. Pause here. Palms facing forward. Shoulders down. And inhale, arms up. Exhale, reach your heart back. Inhale all the way up. And then exhale, dive down. Inhale, hands and knees shift forward. And exhale, lower all the way down, flat to belly. Go ahead and extend your arms forward in front of you. Dig your pubic bone into your mat, your toes and your thighs. Inhale and lift your chest. Pause, breathe. 1. And exhale down. Pause here. Keep pressing your belly down as you breathe. And again, inhale, lift your chest and your arms this time. Let your legs come up. Hold. 2 more. And exhale all the way down. Pause right here. And then slowly pressing back Then roll all the way up. Bring your arms around. And exhale, hands, prayer pose. Inhaling, arms up again. Exhale, reach back. Come all the way up and dive down. Inhale, hands and knees and shift forward. And exhale, down. Good, and pause here. So see if you can open your arms out. You're going to turn your head to the right. And then lift your right leg up, and if you can, flip it over so that your foot presses down. Pause here. Breathe. And slowly bring it back. Look to your left, extend that right arm out. Lift that left leg up and flip it over. So watch for your shoulder in the back. With that arm, you can either reach it forward or just bend it. You can even try to grab your back foot if that feels right, but pause here. 2 more breaths. And bring it back. Again, press it back gently. And then roll up to your hands, to your knees. And exhale, hands, prayer pose. Now I'm going to do everything from assisted shoulder, sun salutations. But for those of you guys who know full sun salutation, you can take it from standing up. Okay? And then just meet us down on your belly. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, reach back. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, halfway up for those on hands and knees. If not, hands and knees. Have a big exhale, lower all the way down, or chaturanga, all the way down. Pause here. And then open your arms out. And then flex at the elbows. Keep your elbows aligned with your shoulders. Keep digging your toes down, thighs down, knees down. Inhale, just lift your chest. Squeeze your shoulder blades. So don't bring your elbows back towards your ribs, like, just stay right here. And exhale all the way down. And one more time, lifting up this time, let your legs come up. Breathe. And exhale down. And then slowly pressing back. If you can, come to hands and knees or downward facing dog. And everyone, bring your right leg up. And as you exhale, bring that leg all the way straight through. Lower your knee down. Again, you can do that from hands and knees. Apologize for the readjustment. Go ahead and grab a block if you have one. If you don't have one, then just don't worry about it. You can stay on your hands. Or if you have flexibility, you can come all the way down to your forearms. But you're going to heel toe your right foot out to the side of your mat. And then come down either to those forearms. Or stay on your hands, use a block. And pause here. Just deep breath. So as you can tell, my front foot is far away from my back knee, right? So you don't want to be creating a square, because otherwise it's very awkward to reach down. You want to create space in your hips so that you have room to reach forward. Keeping your hands in alignment with that front foot or your elbows. Keep breathing here. And take 3 more. Stay present with the hips and whatever sensation you're having. Whatever it is you're experiencing, be in the experience. Come back to your hands. Pause right here. Keep your hands down. slowly go ahead and find yourself back to your downward facing dog or hands and knees. Lifting your left leg up. And as you exhale, bring that foot straight through. You'll throw your foot out to the side of your mat. Again, using a block if you want, or stay on your hands. Lower down to forward. And breathe. A few more breaths. And come back to your hands and pause here. I want you to notice if there's one side that somehow is playing nicer than the other. Maybe yes, maybe no. And then slowly bring that back to your down dog, go hands and knees. Pause here. Bring your knees down if they're not down already. And then slowly come back to sitting. You can move the blanket out of the way. I'll just take a few breaths. And just notice the space. Just very simple movements can actually do for your body. How moving your spine creates space for the breath. When the breath has room to reach, you can actually find peace. When you contract, there's no breath. There's no breath and there's no peace. And then it's a downward spiral from there. So if you feel stressed or if you feel a little panicked about something, do exactly what it is that you don't want to do at this moment, which is pause, find a few yoga poses that really help you and breathe through that. That's all you need to do. And then you'll find as you come out of those poses, things kind of shift a little bit. And then watch your breath. Watch your breath and stay with the sensation of discomfort. We have a tendency to just want to run from what's not comfortable. So we binge watch Netflix, or we eat, or we do something really, really harsh for our body instead of slowing down and actually taking it in and breathing through it. Now don't get me wrong, binge watching Netflix, I've done plenty of that. But let's make sure we don't use those coping mechanisms as a way of running away from what's really going on inside. And go ahead and rotate your neck around again. And notice if maybe it has a little more give, a little more room, feels a little less tight than when you started. And go to the opposite side. And come back center. So you can interlace your fingers behind your back. Now this is when you can use a strap. If your shoulders are really tight and it's really hard for you to grab your hands, then you just take a strap. I'll show you. And then you just grab it behind you. Okay? If you don't have a strap, grab a belt. If you don't have a belt, then just grab your elbows. But it's okay. So squeezing shoulder blades back. Keep reaching your fingers, your hands down towards the floor, so that it really opens up the front of your pecs. Breathe. Keep reaching those shoulders down. Head straight. Reach the top of your head up toward the ceiling. And as you exhale, you're going to bring your chin towards your left or right shoulder, it doesn't matter. Trying to, almost like you're trying to look back behind that shoulder. And back center. Inhale. And exhale, look to the opposite side. And bring it back center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Come right here. Open your fingers wide. Press the palm of your hands down. And no matter where you are right now, maybe you're outside, maybe you're home. Hopefully you are home if it's during the pandemic. But see if you can inhale and breathe in through the palm of your hands. In the breath, come up the forearms, the arms. And as you exhale, just exhale the energy out of your hands. And we're going to add, as you inhale, feel the energy coming in through your hands as well as through your tailbone. The breath meets up in your chest and then joins up to go out to the top of your head. And as you exhale, you bring it down and then exhale it out through your hands and through your tailbone. Again, repeat that. Three more times. One last time. And then slowly come all the way up. Close your eyes and breathe. Letting the breath gently cycle and circle through your body. Maybe noticing the sounds around you. Maybe the sound of gardeners outside. Or maybe the sound of a clock ticking. Maybe you can hear your own heartbeat. Maybe it's the sound of your children playing in the background. And as you're noticing the sounds, let them be exactly what they are, just sounds. They don't have to have a story. You don't have to be attached to them. They don't have to represent anything. Just be exactly what they are. Just a sound, just a brief moment where you notice and let it go. And maybe you notice the birds chirping, singing along. Once you've noticed that, let it go with your exhale. And just notice a different sound. And I guess noticing what it is. And as you exhale, letting it go. And just do that for a few more breaths. On each breath, notice a sound. Exhale, let it go. And move on to the next. It's about really and truly embracing just being right here, right now in the moment. with no attachment, no emotions attached to anything that we hear, or even maybe smell. Are you smelling anything? Maybe someone is cooking in your household. Maybe you're noticing the smell of your mat. Just notice what comes up as a smell, using that sense. And don't attach to it. Just let that go. And maybe underneath that smell there's something else. There's another one. Whatever that might be. Maybe you have a diffuser running in your room. Or some incense burning. Notice that. And just release it with your exhale. And opening your eyes slightly, if they were closed. And notice what is in front of you right now. Maybe give it a name, whatever that might be. Maybe it's a chair, maybe it's the wall, maybe it's a painting. And just breathe through that. Inhale and notice. Exhale, release it without making a story about it. Maybe on the next breath you notice something else. You just inhale, give it a name. And exhale, release it. And maybe notice one more thing. And exhale, release it. And go ahead and one more time, close your eyes again. And then notice where you're sitting. The touch. Can you feel your bare feet on your mat, wherever you're at right now? And just notice. And as you exhale, release the sensation, that feeling of touch. What other part of your body is touching down on your mat? Or maybe it's just your hands resting on your knees. Again, notice that. And release. And then just tuning back into the breath. Noticing how it feels coming in and out of your body. No attachment, no judgment. And slowly see if you can roll all the way down and come laying down on your backs. Now bring your knees to chest. And pause here. And as you exhale, bring those knees all the way to the side. Extend your opposite arm out. And see if you can extend that top leg straight out. And pause and breathe. And bring it back. opposite side. And extend your leg out if you can. So if you're near a wall, putting your foot on the wall really helps. And then bring it back to center. And grab your feet and come into a happy baby pose. Pause here, maybe rolling side to side. Deep breath. And bring the sole of your feet together. Pull your toes towards your body. Inhale deeply. Exhale, forehead to toes. Inhale back to your happy baby pose. Exhale, knees together. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, bring your forehead towards your knees. And when you're ready, slowly open up to a Shavasana. Releasing your body on your mat. Letting your body melt down. Using the exhale to really deepen your Shavasana. Making your body really relax, every muscles, every ounce of you. Just keeping the breath going. Noticing if thoughts want to come in and willing yourself to just let them go. Slowly bringing hands together, rubbing them together. Rub, rub, rub. And bring the palms of your hands against your eyes. Just resting here for a few more breaths. And then turn to your side and press yourself all the way up to a seated position. Bring your hands back to your heart. As we end this practice, this gentle practice, we are reminded that we are the one that need to show up to take care of ourselves. No one else is going to do it for us. We need to show up to our breath, show up for our soul, show up for our well-being, mental and physical. Where we are reminded that the breath is all that matters. To slow down, we need to just breathe in and exhale when we notice what we feel. So may your day be amazing, may your night be amazing. May your week and your months and your year be amazing. Bring your hands back, prayer pose. Join me to end this class in one long Om. Inhale here. Inhale, thumbs to third eye. Inhale deeply and hold your breath. Exhale, namaste, sat nam.